So this is what 16 years clean and sober looks like. You know, it's been a long time. I've done a lot of work, man. But, I don't ever forget what it was like, though. You know, that's one thing I'm always reminded of. I'm kind of in a position where I talk about it a lot, with the kids and seminars and leadership conferences and stuff. So I'm always reminded of what it was really like, and I'll never forget how lonely I felt for a long time, in and out of jail, you know, with the clothes on my back and, scraping by, just scraping by to find a meal, scraping by to find drugs, just a never ending cycle of despair um, for a long time. I could not be more grateful for NAAA 12 step, recovery softball, finding wrestling, trying to just stay inspired for a long time to just do the right thing and keep moving forward and stay sober. I was fortunate enough to get a little help along the way, a little encouragement, insulate myself with good, positive people that were trying to stay sober too. Um, and it's hard. It's hard because you hang around so many of the same people for so long and you think they're your friends. And, a lot of them just fuel your addiction. They just co sign what you do. And it's hard to distance yourself from that. It's fear around what's next, fear of what's ahead, fear of being lonely and not having friends, and wondering who's going to accept you if you're sober, and um, but over time you create a lifestyle around it, and it's the most important thing that you do, and I've been able to make it the most important thing every day. Haven't done everything right, I've bumped my head and I've made a few mistakes, but at the end of the day, I didn't do any drugs. I didn't do any alcohol, and as long as I don't do that, I know that no matter what happens in my life, it'll never be that bad. It'll never be prison. It'll never be homeless. It'll never be looking for a meal. It'll never be sleeping in my car. Out in the middle of the night trying to score drugs. I know it'll never be that bad. And so, life gets tough. Anxiety, stress, struggle, it's real for everybody. Doesn't matter how much clean time you got, how much good stuff you got going on in your life, there's always some stressors that come around. It's how we handle those situations that make it different. So, anyway, man, for everybody that helped encourage me over the years, everybody that supported our mission, everybody that's jumped on board and helped us get where we're at, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I know that there's a lot of credit that goes around the map, but I want to give myself a whole bunch of credit for being resilient and being persistent and being consistent and continuing to do the right thing and continue to stay sober because today marks 16 years.